Boys have to join us.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. It's coming. Football's coming up. Right, we're not coming in anybody's house.
No? Well,
We're
we can if you want to.
Right. This is the Eunoiacast special.
What's the special?
Do we have special episodes? Have we done a special episode before?
All our episodes are special.
Oh, fuck to the fans.
We've done
To the
two
fans.
election specials.
We have done one lost.
Yeah, one lost, one game.
You don't want to bring that up?
Yeah, something lost and something found.
Something lost in the next
Something
election
black
special.
and something brown.
Right, I've got to say, this is a special because I'm drinking, okay?
Riley's drunk episode.
And I haven't, I fell off the wagon, okay, guys? Like, I quit the alcohol years ago, alright? I quit the bottle. But now I'm back on the bottle, alright? And these two are supporting us in it.
I am.
They're supporting me on the bottle, right? Just temporarily, it's all good, right? So we're back on the alcohol. These two are sober. They got work. No, Aaron's got work at Burger Joints. Kale's got work at.
No,
he doesn't have work.
Oh, well, he works at the factory.
Yeah, Kale, you don't have a job.
I don't have a job.
I don't have a job. I'm fucking proudly.
No, you have a job.
I don't.
Big, yeah.
Well, no, like I try hard to keep up with that sort of
Big,
job.
yeah.
But no, Kale doesn't have a job. I don't have a job. Me and Kale are the only two people that don't have a job. No, not in the world.
Just in England.
Not in England, like in the people we know. That's weird that only me and you don't have a job.
And him.
If anyone's heard of a retard name called Connor before, like he has a job before us, which I think is just
It's cruel,
that's unfair, really.
No,
I haven't applied for a single job, but I should really have one. Oh, fucking hell! He offered that, didn't he?
You said you would go for it.
Well, Connor said basically that he's going to give us a job at Franksters, and I thought nepotism's taking over. I can't take this.
Nah, you might as well go for it.
Nah, well, if I can work in Franksters with him, that'll be a bit of a fucking riot.
Yeah. No,
That'll
the
be
good thing
good
is,
then.
right, if you wanted to just do it, you could just do it for a laugh. Because if you go with Frank's...
What? Are we going to do a job for a laugh?
Because, what you could do is... Because you don't have to put it down.
Take the piss?
Yeah, you don't. If, like, you could try for it. If you fucking hate it, you could just take the piss and get fired. Because, like, if
True, but if you get fired, though, you're not going to get another job.
No, but you don't have to put it on your CV.
Do you not?
No, you don't have to put it on... I don't put...
Yeah,
like,
that's what always confused me, right? With CVs, you can put... You only have to put good things on CVs.
yeah. No, plus, you're not going to...
Yeah. I'm not saying you're going to put bad things on CVs. What I'm saying is the employer that's employing you, right, that you're applying for, is not going to go, oh, well, they got fired from this job years ago.
Well, yeah, because they just won't put it on.
Yeah, no, and you won't know on the wise. I think you taught like a load of lies in school. That's a good topic. What lies were you taught in school?
Well, number one, you have to be honest on your CV. No, you don't.
No,
you do not.
Were you ever told that sats matter?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Break it to you, like, if there's any younger listeners out there.
7-year-old.
What 7-year-old does sats?
Nah, well, 11-year-old.
Yeah. No,
you
never know. We have a fucking audience.
We don't.
We could have an audience if we wanted to. Right, we're going to advertise in Hyde Park, in Leeds. We can't advertise though because we've said naughty things on the podcast. It makes us not advertise. Look, if you're 11 years old and you listen to this, stop listening first. But listen to this
Drop
first.
out of primary school.
Sorry, stop listening, but listen to this fact first. If you're 11 years old, you're in year 6, and you listen to this, have your morning with your Bix, right?
Change that out.
Right? If you, I used to say it when, that's another thing, we'll get into school in a minute. When right, if you're listening to sats don't matter, GCSEs don't even, no, like do good in your GCSEs to get into A level, if you want to do A levels, but GCSEs don't matter, like for anything.
No, you just need
like they actually
C's.
don't.
You need C's, but that's like it.
I think if you get C's, if you just get, I mean it's now 5s and 1 to 9, isn't it?
5, yeah.
So if you just get 5s and 4s, you're getting in sixth form pretty much, unless you want to go to like a fucking prestigious college that I've never heard of.
And it's like A levels as well. You have to stick in for your A levels to get into uni, but employers, unless it's like engineering or something, like they don't look at A levels. Like my fucking A level in law has not gotten me a single fucking job, you know.
But yeah, like you struggled to get a job for a while.
Yeah, quite. Well, I
more so than Like, we have some friends who have had basically no working experience. Connor and Richie come to mind.
Yeah.
I think Richie had working experience beforehand.
Yeah.
And he got a job in the fucking co-op. That's cushy.
I
Like,
came
that's
to
£9
Leeds.
now.
I had a year of experience in 2 different jobs, in security and in an actual shop. And after, like, I think 6 months of applying to jobs, like on and off, sometimes I'd apply for like loads in a week, sometimes I'd apply for none. I got a grand total of 2 interviews, 1 pyramid scheme, and then burglarized.
I think with applying for jobs, you always get at least 1 pyramid scheme that asks you to join the job. Join the job. No, you always get 1 pyramid scheme that's like just such a predatory little fucker, and trying to get you when they just know you're vulnerable. Look, they know you're vulnerable, and they're just wanting to get you in the job. Look, no, don't look at me.
No,
look at this.
Look at this.
Oh god, you know what song I found me head? Try to take me down. What's that lyric? Is it try to take me home to rehab? Right. No, the other night, right?
They're trying to make me go to rehab.
I'll explain my story. No, genuinely, the other night, I'd got to somebody's house and I drank a full bottle of peach schnapps. I was drinking a lot, okay? And then one of my friends who's been on the podcast before, Ruby, right, said, we'll have to take you down to rehab. And I went, try to take me home to rehab. Is that the lyric?
No.
You try to take me down. Or is it down?
No. Keep
What
guessing,
is it?
keep guessing. Keep guessing.
Try to take me away to that can't be it, can it? That doesn't
No,
write
go on,
that up
go on,
lyrically.
keep guessing.
Try to take me all the way to rehab. I said
Take
no.
Me isn't one of the lyrics.
What the fuck?
No, it's not it. It's not Take Me.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
it's not.
Try to take me down. Try to take me away to rehab.
No, it's not Take Me Anywhere.
Take me out. No. Fuck off.
It's not.
It is.
No. It's something that rhymes with Take.
Try to make me go. Oh, yes.
Wait, sing the
Try to make me go to rehab.
thought
I got it, didn't
I
I?
thought you were going to say, try to make me go down to rehab.
Try to make me go down to rehab. See, I thought it was try to take me home to rehab because that was like a home. It's like a second home because she was a drunk. Amy Wanner's alcoholic, so she probably thought, take me down, take me home, take me down to the home city where my grass is green and the bitch is up, take me down to, take me down to Sunland City where the grass is green and city birds free, right? That was the lyrics originally, but Amy Winehouse thought I'd change that because it doesn't apply to the whole
obviously it
population.
would piss off a lot of like the
Yeah, it would piss off a lot of
don't like Sunderland.
Oh god! It's coming up. Did we intro like that? I've actually forgot. It's only been 8 minutes.
Yeah, but it's coming home.
Yeah, you said about something coming in arses.
No, that was Kale.
That was.
Kyle's always coming up to me.
Adamant.
Right.
I'm adamant. Kale didn't say that.
No, Kale.
You said that, then he said yes.
I said take us home. I mean,
Yeah,
it's coming home.
You said something about asses, and then he said.
I said.
I didn't say
I
anything
said
about
it's
arses.
coming in my ass.
Yeah, and then I said that's fair.
No, but Kale said
right,
it.
yeah.
I wouldn't ever say anything about coming in arses.
Right.
What's that song? What's that song that goes? Hey, baby mama, let me whisper in your ear. You know,
What?
You know, it's like, hey, baby mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Hey, Bobby Baba, have you seen me in here?
Hey,
Hey, Bobby Baba, have you seen me in here?
hey, little mama boy, let me whisper in your ear. No, it's like, hey,
little mama.
hey, baby mama, let me whisper in your ear.
What's that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Little mama. I'm
Hey,
pretty
little
sure.
mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Not even Big Mama. See,
Oh.
the other night I was drunk
Yeah, the Big
and
Mama.
I went to a house party. It was called Big Mama's house. They fucking brought us in. They were like, "Here you go, we're at Big Mama's house." sort of thing.
Ego.
Here you go, we're at Big Mama's house. We're having a good time, Big Mama's house. I was just like, "Fucking hell, this is bringing me back the 2000s." But on the topic, what am I going to talk about school? We're going to talk school. Things you were told in school that weren't true.
Right. 2 + 2 = 5.
No, you
I was told that.
Brian, I remember Mr. Brian.
If you sit too close to your telly, it makes your eyes square.
You were told that in school.
Yeah. By
You
my
weren't
teacher.
told that by like your mum or
My
something?
mum, me dad, me brother, me
Me mum, me dad, me brother, me son went off to Waterloo.
No, me mum, me dad, me brother, me sister, me father, me mother, me nana, me teachers told us that.
And your aunties?
No, I don't have any.
You don't have any aunties?
I've got one, but I haven't got any.
Ah, fuck off.
No, I have one or two.
God,
No,
I've
I
got
have-
too many
No, I have
aunties.
two aunties. Yeah, you have loads of aunties.
I have loads.
And you have
Uncles
loads
as
of
well.
aunties
I just
and
have
you have
uncles coming out
loads of-
everywhere. Just no, I don't
Uncles
mean.
coming in everywhere.
Look, I don't mean that. It's coming home, and I'm back again
And
to
we're
the
back.
podcast.
With technical difficulties happening again.
Yeah, for
Happens a lot
podcast
on this
cancelled
podcast.
or something.
We always get these weird technical
Things,
difficulties. Like,
things you were taught in school that you didn't, that didn't turn out to be true.
Please didn't know.
I was gonna say
Um,
that you didn't know.
about no, you need maths. You need to know like trigonometry.
You actually do need to know maths.
No, you need to
know-
know like addition. But you don't need to know trigonometry.
I feel right. Yeah, you don't really know that, but I feel like it's an edgy, like teenager thing to say. Oh, we don't really need maths. Like, well,
Well,
you kind of do need
Like,
maths.
That is the thing. Like, but like, you do need maths, but you need like basic maths. Like you need like adding and subtracting and
You
times
need a
and
calculator.
multiplication.
and
You need a
fractions,
calculator.
and
pretty
yeah,
much.
fractions and percentages and all that. That's all useful, but fucking
Algebra? Do you think algebra's useless? I think it does get. The thing is, though, I think maths is one of those. This is going to sound stupid, right? Maths is one of those subjects that get your brain functioning to a level where it contributes to other subjects and
Yeah,
you being more
yeah.
intelligent about. Do you think that's right?
No, that's
Have
probably
I said a good point there?
No, I think that's not true.
I think maths. I mean, learning algebra, even though it's like practically useless, in a practical sense, in your day-to-day life, if you aren't going into further mathematics or doing a maths degree, it's not going to be useful. You don't need to fucking know algebra. But in terms of like just making you better at other subjects, I think maths does do that. It gets you critically thinking, not critically thinking. It gets you thinking logically.
Gets you thinking in the abstract. Which is useful.
Yeah, exactly. And that is useful in all the subjects. I think. You know what, guys? I've changed my mind. Sticking in maths. Get your 5.
Just don't do stats.
What did you do in maths? You done higher paper.
Yeah, I got 6.
I was forced to do low paper because I wasn't very nice. No, it's because I was a little fucker in me like other maths class, so I got kicked out.
Yeah.
I got kicked out. If anyone wants to download a game by me maths teacher, it's called Dodging and Rocks. I don't think it's on this app store anymore, but give him a go. Tell him, message him saying I love you.
Give
basically.
Mr. Marchant a go.
Marchant.
That was-
Lucky you didn't say the real name.
Yes.
It's
No,
Randy.
yes.
I think it's Randy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy Marsh.
I don't know what his first name was actually.
Marsh?
Fuck off! The teachers' first names aren't the names. Like the teachers' first names aren't the names you say to them.
Yeah, what? Of course.
Well, I thought you said his name was Marsh, and I thought you were
No,
confused.
his first name was Mister.
All right, so things you were taught in school that you thought were not true.
Fish and chips are unhealthy. No, that's not right. Sorry.
You weren't taught that though.
No, kind of.
I don't think you were taught that as more as just it was implied to you.
We were taught.
School implied that for
What else was
You know what the fucking taught us in school? They fucking bullshitted throughout it saying, it's coming up, it's coming. And I fucking didn't believe a word.
You look like a frog there.
I look like a frog.
You look like a froggy.
That's fucking rude.
No, not like.
I think frogs are
frogs
fucking...
are fine.
You know frogs?
Yeah.
They are the best. Like, animal.
In bed.
They are, like, amphibian? No, they are the best amphibian. Is it
Well,
amphibian?
there are many amphibians.
Oh my god, it's the way, you know, the way frogs, like, scream is just funny. I'm not even, have you never heard a frog scream, like...
Yeah, but
what you doing? No, he fucking,
What do you mean?
I love the way frogs fucking do the noises.
yeah. No,
No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was tempted to say I love the way frogs hiccup, but it's not
I
hiccup.
thought you were gonna
What is
say-
it when... Ribbit, that's it.
Yeah.
Ribbit. It's like, it sounds like a bit of a hiccup ribbit.
No, it sounds like they're being sarcastic.
No, frogs seem like sarcastic person.
It's like cats seem like sarcastic cunts.
No, what the
No,
fuck are you about?
cats seem
are
sarcastic.
Other night, some shit went down my street. It was a big party. I told you about that.
Yeah.
But I won't go into details about that one. I was sitting on my step waiting for me Domino's to arrive. Some little fucker from fucking Chelsea or Kensington, I bet. Got out his fucking chair. Got out a table, started carrying around the street saying, how far do you think I'm for this? And I was just thinking, fuck off. and then a cat walked by, and he fucking ran at the cat.
Yeah,
He didn't throw it. He wasn't going to hurt the cat, probably. Like, I imagine he wouldn't hurt the cat. But it's like, why scare a little cat? Yeah. He's just walking about fucking thinking he's getting up to stuff.
No, it's like
he's looking for some poon time.
Try it.
He's literally looking for pussy.
No, it's like people who try to run over animals on the road. It's like, you're gay.
Oh, right. It's like, I know pigeons are vermin and shit, right? No, like, they're like the shit. And seagulls are as well. But I would not try and run over one.
Yeah, cool.
Like, they're shit, and I don't really value their life. Really. I don't care if they...
There's no point trying to kill them.
Yeah. If I saw a cat dead, I'd be like, that fucks up. I'd be like, fucking hell, I love cats, so that's fucked up. Or if I saw a dog dead, I think you have a dog kill, and Aaron has a dog. It's like, if you saw a dog dead, I'd be like, oh, I would fuck you up, wouldn't it? Yeah. But if you saw a seagull dead, you wouldn't care. But I wouldn't go any way to kill one, unless I'm hunting.
Yeah.
If you're hunting, it's kind of like a sporting thing. Fine, whatever. Yeah. As long as you're not hunting, like, elephants who are about to die out. None of them exist anymore.
Shotgun shooting. Like the first time, the explicitly said, make sure, like, be very careful of not hit any birds, because if you hit a bird, because the rounds we were using weren't like strong enough to, unless you hit them.
Oh well, it'll suffer.
It'll just wound them a bit, and then you have to get like a dog out to come and fucking just like. Rip
oh no.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there was a fucking little fucking shit there. It was like trying to hit the birds when he was shooting. It's like.
Oh, you fucking little psychopath.
Yeah, it's like you're.
You know people who this is the thing. People who go around trying to hunt down cats with like hunting dogs. Yeah. It's like, you little fucker, you're not just killing a cat, you're corrupting the innocence of a dog.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're making it
like that's the age-old question that I'm asking for the first time now, right? Should dogs remain innocent? Like, should you not use a dog for hunting? I think you shouldn't. I think dogs are just... Let them be slobbering little freaks,
yeah. I mean,
and just let them be that.
I mean, maybe like you need sniffer dogs.
It depends. If you're hunting rabbits, dogs are pretty useful.
I guess they're good for like sniffing them out, but I don't think I don't think you need them to like, get to actually kill the animal. Yeah.
No, I think if you have a gun, then you definitely don't need them.
Yeah.
To be fair though, if you do have a proper like high-powered rifle and you shoot a rabbit, it's just gonna.
Yeah, just
like. I think that's what people don't counter in with guns. I think they expect just a bullet hole. Yeah. Nah, that rabbit will just fucking explode.
No, I'd say if you shoot someone there with a shotgun, their head, it's just gone.
Yeah, like it won't. It won't just be like a hole.
Yeah.
Because obviously your shotgun's spread depending on the gun. If it's a slug, even it'll just be like a hole in their face. I've never shot somebody in the face. Thankfully. Yeah. I've shot a couple of guns.
My dad gave us a funny story when he was a kid. He had a friend who had like a farm, and his dad had a gun, so like they would try and go and shoot these crows that were like picking his fucking crops. And the crows had like gotten used to that happening, so you would like get.
They got used to them shooting at them.
People shooting at them, so they would just be standing in the field picking up the crops, having a good time, and then you would come over and you'd be like just about to get in the shotgun range, like literally just at the point where you think, I can take the shot, and then they would fly away like a few feet. And then you get a little bit closer and fly away again.
Yeah, they've actually like adapted to the circumstances surrounding them, and fucking managed to survive through it. Yeah. Aaron, I've got something to break to you. We were meant to be. I thought the thing we were meant to be talking about was school. The lies you told the school. Have you got any kills?
Lies when you told the school.
Lies you told the school. There's got to be a lot. I mean, obviously we went through the first one. Which was, being told that GCSEs and... I mean, if you're told SATs matter, then just tell the teacher to fuck off. Because you can't know the rest. They're actually just lying.
Hey, miss, fuck off!
I done that. When I was a kid, like, honestly.
I swore at teachers. No, yeah.
I swore at teachers. I'd swear around teachers and they wouldn't be bothered. I remember in sixth form, we were at a Catholic school, so obviously it's a bit, But I remember me economics teachers, I would just... say whatever the fuck I wanted, really.
I had a problem where,
mind.
like, I could swear with some teachers, not others. So, like, me law teacher in year 12, I could literally tell her to fuck off, and she was unbothered.
Yeah.
Because she would just tell me to fuck off.
Basically, like you're a mate.
Yeah.
Basically, your friends or your acquaintances.
Yeah. Teacher. But then the Spanish class, if I swore from a teacher, she got really fucking pissed off. But I'd get used to
What if you saw in Spanish?
What?
What have you sworn Spanish?
I feel like then it'd be. Then I'd get like.
Like, would there be a bit of respect?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But like when, because I wouldn't do it, I would just say, "Oh, fucking hell," and then she would pop missed. She's like, "Oh, you can't."
I don't get that with teachers. You know, if I was a teacher, and it's like maybe a study session after school, maybe not during lesson because you might get grassed up.
Yeah.
You know, like this proper little fucking ratty little students in school who grass a teacher up even though they're mint.
Yeah.
Like they're just a good teacher. No, they're good at teaching, and on top of that, they're not bothered how you act. Like, I had a couple of teachers like that. Mr. Morris, Phase 3, was just like... You could say anything to him and argue with him politically, and he would just be, like, fine with it, even if you said, oh, fuck bullshit, that.
Yeah.
But also be a good teacher. There's, like, that one little shit in the class who, like, fucking grasses on the teacher for swearing.
Yeah.
Actually, I swear to you and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
You fucking little muppet.
Yeah, just,
Honestly.
like, get a life.
Yeah, no, it's like, it sounds really stupid and childish, but like, genuinely get a life. Like, what are you complaining about?
Yeah,
The teacher swam to get the
like
fuck
another
over it.
thing that young people today, I like swearing is just like whatever. Like I can't think of anyone our age now who's like bothered about swearing, or who would be bothered if like you just swear in like conversation. Yeah, it's just
I couldn't imagine being...
It's like the word cunt used to be like like I was told
Like,
that was like
that was the
that
end
was, yeah.
word. No, that was like the fucking... The boss swear word.
Yeah, but like
Can I go there?
But now it's like cunt is just a word. It's like
Cunt is just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's interchangeable between friend.
yeah.
Like,
No, it's in general just randomer as well. Like that's something came up with.
but yeah, you don't actually think they're a cunt.
Hmm.
I don't think they're a vagina.
Yeah.
No, but I think they're a... Like... I don't think cunt, the new kind of definition of cunt is that they're an arsehole. I'll just say, oh, some cunt done this.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I think they're a cunt, it just means they're just somebody.
Yeah.
And the word cunt is just interchangeable to refer to basically anybody who you know.
Yeah.
It could be a friend, an acquaintance, or a random person you spoke to on the street. Oh, some cunt just did this.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly no matter what. It's such a versatile word.
Thought of another lie that we were told in school. There's two. One is your permanent record. Right?
Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Doesn't exist. Goodbye.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't exist at all.
Yeah. And then,
Never come up again in your
And
life.
then of course there was some children who were so terribly behaved and put on red report. And this one was true though actually.
This happened to me.
Yeah, this did happen to you. You were on red report and you would be really badly behaved even though you're on red report and you've got to go and talk to your teachers and say hello and all that.
Red report was head teacher.
Head teacher,
So yeah, I taught a
head
shepherd.
teacher,
Yeah, I taught a shepherd.
Yeah. And then, but if you were still so badly behaved on that, then you get put on the governor's report.
Yeah, and yeah, I see the governors, right? You kind of funny thing about that. So in school we had green, orange, and red report. I was like a bit misbehaved when I was young. I was a bit chavvy. Is the honest truth? I was just a misbehaved cunt. And I was on red report for fighting, I think. I done terrible on it. Basically, what red report would mean is each level, in each lesson, you would get marked at a 5 for how you done the lesson. If you were really good and you don't know you get a 1. If you were a fucking cunt and you got kicked out of the lesson, you get a 5. I failed red report, and allegedly, what they taught you for years, if you fail red report, you have to go to the governors, right? The governors of the school, whoever the fuck they were. I mean, they're real, but they're made up in their heads. Like the idea I've got in my head of what a governor was.
You imagine them as like this like shadowy board of like executives.
I didn't think that.
Huh?
I thought when they said, "All right, you'll end up going on governor's report if you fail red report again." I failed it again after that, and they said the same thing again, which was quite funny. And I was like, "Shit, the governors, who the fuck are they?"
Yeah.
I was like 13 or 14. I was like, "What the fuck does a governor mean? What's a governor?"
Yeah.
And then I had this I conjured this idea in my head of what a governor is. I was thinking a judge, like a board of judges with gavels.
Yeah.
Like you'd go up and
You're like, I'm sorry, I'm misbehaved.
Genuinely, you'd go up and plead your case and make a case of why you shouldn't be kicked out, and they would like rule really sternly, and they would have no emotional connection to it.
The defendant Riley Ellis guilty of bad behaviour.
Yes, and they'd have the wigs on and everything. And I was thinking that's what the governors are, so I've got to avoid the governors.
Oh, that's true.
I still failed it again. Third time I didn't. But actually, the third time was the time you got put on Governor's Report.
Course, yeah.
But
No,
I
it's
don't know
always the
what
next
colour would Governor's Report be. You know, I didn't even know. Blue.
Black.
It'd have to. Yeah, I think it would be actually.
Yeah. No, it'd be black and white.
Very serious.
No, like your report would look like fucking.
Huh?
Oh, just on black report. That's just.
Yeah, that sounds weird. That because
Nah,
obviously there's green, orange, red.
I imagine like Governor's Report looks like declassified CIA documents where it's all black and white and it's got like all the black lines and like
Yeah,
Riley Ellis.
Robbie Ellis committed ex.
Yeah.
Fucking wound up Mr. Battery Charger. You know, that's it.
Wanted for saying his name isn't right.
Wanted for saying my name is Ronnie. No, I think we should say that.
What?
There's a teacher in our school. We're from Sunderland, so northern accent, you know, your Markham accent. If anyone's listening and doesn't know what a Markham accent is, just think Geordie, but a bit better. Yeah. And we had I don't know if you used to have had him, but I had Mr. Marchand for science for physics, and he had like a Southampton accent. So think this is the Southampton. My name is Ronnie, right? No, and it's like, well, bloody hell, son, if you do that again, I'll kick you out.
Get
right?
out!
Right?
Get out now!
So to us, Southampton's like 7 hours down the country.
Yeah, might as
So
well
you're,
be in fucking Africa.
it might as well be in a different nation. It might as well not be in England. It might as well be French. So you're thinking, this accent is fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like a Scot meeting somebody from Birmingham. The accents are just, you're not even going to be able to stand each other. And he would just say, I would always do it, because he had like the sad part is, he had like a handshake.
Yeah.
When he was writing on a board, he would shake his hand and like bob his head side to side, and he had like afro, like Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob sort of fucking ridiculous haircut. No, he looked like
big hair.
Yeah, no, he looked like Bart Simpson. No, he looked like Brian May of Queen. Brian May of Queen. And every time he would start kind of writing on the board, I would shout, my name is Gary Marchand, right? And then he turned around one time and went, all right, Ronnie, I'll get you paid for that, right? Fucking amazing. All right, Ronnie, I'll get you paid for that. My name is Ronnie. He actually said to us, I'll embarrass you for the case. My name is Ronnie. It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever experienced. Another memory of him was in year 9 or 8. Do you I can say his name in the podcast. I don't think it'll ever come up. Do you remember Kim Waters?
Yeah.
He was in my class. I remember he kicked Kim Waters out, right? You know what he used to do? He used to line us up outside and kick 4 people out of the class before they he used to kick people out before they got in the classroom. Oh, it used to be me and a couple other bits of Kim Waters, right? But we'd have to stand outside for the first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes, listen, we would stand outside and do literally fucking nothing. Like, nothing would happen. We'd do anything and basically nothing. Except from learning. Which is kind of the point of teaching.
Do nothing except learn.
I meant.
Anything except
We would do anything except learn what we were meant to learn. And we'd be standing outside. What happened is, he was writing on the board, you know, bobbing his head, right? And fucking Kim Waters snuck in and crawled across the room. And you know, in science, it had like little, like the desks were kind of, there was stuff in the desks that you could crawl into. You crawl into the underside of a science desk, and he hid there, and somehow, he never saw him, but somebody went, Kane, I know you're in this room. I said, Kane Waters, get out. And he went, no, but then Kane Waters went, he went, Kane Waters what? And he went, Kane Waters what? Get out, Kane. Fucking brilliant. It's fucking amazing.
Kane Waters what?
No, Kane Waters what? Fucking hell! Oh, this other time. Do you remember Stevenson? Mr.
Yeah,
Geordie one.
Great.
Right? I used to. We were found out his name Greg. Somebody put fucking written loads of words on a Greg's sausage pasty fucking packet and stapled it to his door. Not stapled, stuck it to his door. And he came out and he went, well, I know which one of you to put Greg on me door. And and he thought it was Kane. And he went, Kane, no, I was still doing Gary Marsh accent. He said, Kane, I know it was you, right? He went, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to put your fucking St. Aidan's school photo on the fucking board. And he got his photo on the board and went, oh, do you feel embarrassed now after that one? After you try and embarrass me about my name? I went, oh, your name's Kane Waters. It's like, mate, you're a teacher and you're this petty. Like, fucking hell, man. You shouldn't even care really what students say to you.
Teachers trying to get you back is always shit. Like, they're always...
Yeah.
No, what did he write on the Greg's pad?
He wrote like, my name is Greg, and like, not like in that sense. Just like Greg Lords, and then like drew over the Greg's logo, but with really blocky letters, and put Greg instead, and just crossed out the S and the G, so it just came up Greg.
That sounded horrible.
That was a fucking burpy burp. I mean, I don't mean it in that way.
Sick burp?
No.
That sounds like that was like gurgly.
No, it's just I've drank too much in the short period of time, so now I've got like gurgly burps. But I'm not nauseous. I just feel like gurgly burps are coming on now.
Gurgly burps.
I've got fucking gurgly burps. So the thing that was lied about in school was definitely like anything you done. If you got a behaviour point,
oh yeah, it's on your permanent.
It's on your permanent record. Yeah. Behaviour points were basically, if you misbehaved, forgot homework, were late to a lesson, you would get a behaviour point for it. And I think if you got like 15 behaviour points, you would be put on report. But some behaviour points were like, if you walked out of a lesson, you would get 5.
No, then you get like merits as well.
Oh yeah, no, this is the best part. So obviously we've talked through the misbehaved things that were common in our secondary school, and those were reports and behaviour points. Best thing was, and I never got one of these, was an instant win, right? An instant win was that if you I think if you answered a really good question in the lesson, or if you offered something new to the lesson,
a piece of work, or
I done a really good essay,
100% attendance as well.
100% attendance, I think you got an instant win, and you'd have to put it in the box, and at the end of the year, with like the hundreds of instant wins that piled up, probably not even that, actually,
Tens.
It was Oscar. Like, there's probably tens of instant wins that piled up. At the end, they drew a raffle, and you got to go in gaming club for 45 minutes, which is just like a shit club with like old games that are really outdated, anyways.
No, and mostly like Smash was there, which I don't mind, but like it was mostly like Wii Sports and shit.
Yeah, Wii Sports and FIFA were pretty much the only ones people would play. You weren't allowed over 18 games, or I mean over 18 games, no such thing.
Well, 18 up.
18 and up, yeah. Or even 15 games, or no, even 12. I don't think they have 12s. They have 12
games.
games.
I think the only games out there were like 12 and under.
Yeah, I think they were like 3s. Because Smash Bros is a 3, surely.
Yeah, something like that.
FIFA's definitely a 3.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed COD or anything like that. It's just a shit time. And then they drew the instant wins out, and it was always like a big prize. I used to remember at assemblies when they would give the end of the year prizes out, I'd always be sitting there like, I don't want to get up and be like a dick.
Yeah,
there's some people who took too much pride in it, to be honest.
Yeah. No, like there were like a couple people who had 100% attendance like every year, and it's like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, you gotta be off one day. Yeah, like, come on, you gotta be at least ill one day.
At least 1 year. You know?
Yeah, I remember there was a rich kid in our school, you know, the millionaire.
Josh Garland. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck him. Anyways, he's a cunt. He's an actual look. If we're going to stick by our communist roots, fuck that cunt. He's a millionaire at the end of the day. His dad's a prick. I've never met him, but he's a prick. He's a millionaire. So fuck him.
Nah, well, all profit is there. So.
Yeah, all profit is fair, and all consumption is...
Oh, there is no ethical consumption.
Yeah, no ethical consumption, right. Yeah. Every time he'd get the 100% attendance award, this was every year for 5 years, he'd get up with a big fucking grin. The grin like, look at me, I'm getting an award again.
Yeah, because I go to school.
Yeah, and the award is just paper.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a little certificate.
I think I may have got one. I think I got one for being good at history. So that's my topic now, and I was pretty good in history. I think I maybe got one because the teachers would choose who should win it. I think I maybe got one, and I sat down and thought, "This is fucking shit. It's a piece of paper."
No, I think I got one instant win in English because that was like my main subject. Like year 7, 8, 9 I was good at English, and then but I went in the games room. It was shit. Well, I think's quite funny.
It is shit.
Well, I
I done Gaming Club, Aaron. Come on.
yeah.
Well, I didn't officially do a Gaming Club. I done it with a friend who's a proper
you
melt.
were like illegally employed at Gaming Club.
Yeah, I was illegally employed. I didn't get paid for it.
No, like it's funny how all the like behaviour systems they have just don't fucking work like at all.
Oh, they never deterred good bad behaviour and never like motivated good behaviour at all.
Yeah, and what it ended up doing was because you'd get the kids who are on report, and it's all like the badly behaved kids, so they just end up sticking together, and then they end up becoming the badly behaved kids, like for the whole fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they didn't even get. At the start of year 7, they didn't get put in similar classes. If you remember some really fucking poorly behaved kids. I was a poorly behaved kid, but there was some that were just on different levels. We were in like Y3. They were in like higher sets. And then eventually what happened throughout the years, what teachers basically done, because this is a common tactic, to basically just, you start to be able to sift through who they deem a failure, which is wrong. You shouldn't deem any kid a failure. And who they deem will be a success. Yeah. And eventually, the kids who they deemed failures were just next 3 in the low set.
No, and as well, it's like the way they basically make sure that if you have bad behaviour, you just get an objectively worse education. Because it's like if you're good at a subject, but then you're badly behaved, you'll get just kicked out and put in the low set.
Yeah.
Just like,
no, immediately you're an X2 or X3, and automatically your behaviours took a toll.
Yeah, and at that point, you're in with all the other badly behaved kids in X3, so then you continue to be badly behaved.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, some of the teachers, like for X3, were just such pushovers. There was some teachers that our deputy head now, our head teacher now, Sandal, adopted Sandal. If you had him in a lesson, you wouldn't fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, I was a little chavvy cunt who would argue with everybody over fucking nothing. I was a little chavvy bastard. And he was the only one I'd be like, quiet. I'd be like, fuck, he's scary.
Mr. Rator?
Oh, yeah.
You
took Mr. Rator. No, you took I think I had him for like a couple, you know, when you had to do late night math sessions after 5th period.
Yeah.
I used to have him, and I'd be like dead quiet. I'd be like, nah, this guy means business. Because it's like, it's not even like, oh, I got to respect. It's not like they're middle class and stupid. Like we heard Sando's backstory, and it's not a pleasant backstory because he said it in assembly. Remember that he was adopted and everything. And it's like, you kind of gain a respect where if they show you like, oh shit, he's been through some stuff.
No, plus
like I can respect that.
People like Sando and especially Mr. Rator, even Mrs. Rator as well, actually. They were just fucking intimidating. They were like, fucking hell, I'm not fucking about with
you. You don't touch it. It's like if they shout at you, you're like, shit, they mean business.
They're like,
I used to have a wee relationship with Mr. Rator, because no, not in a sexual way. Like, he would always see us, and he knew I was one of those kids that had potential, but I just wasn't using it at the time. And he always like, oh, Riley, use your potential. He always used to try and motivate us. And obviously, that made us more liking to him. I mean, the fact that he'd see you, and he'd be like, sort yourself out. He would say it stern, sort yourself out. If I got sent out, he'd be like, oh, well, you're acting ridiculous now. Just sort your life out, because you're going to fucking fail.
No, it's like
I want to hear that. I don't want to hear. You've been naughty. You know what I mean? Not like you do that in school. I mean, like, you've so misbehaved, whatever. Detention for you. I want to hear. Sort your fucking self out, mate.
Yeah, it's like the best.
That's what I want to hear.
The best way to make a kid behave in school isn't to say you're disrupting everyone's learning. It's
because you don't give a shit about
that. The best way to motivate a kid at school is you just go up to bed, don't be a mug.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely the best message you can give.
Don't be a fucking mug. Sort your life out. If I was a teacher and I had a kid in my class that was a little cunt, I wouldn't go, you're disrupting everybody's learning. Fuck everyone's learning. I mean, I should care if I'm a teacher, but no, at the time, it's like you take them out one side and you go, look, mate, you're going to fuck your life up. a lot of people have been here before. You're gonna fuck it up really bad.
Yeah.
So why don't you fucking try and stick in now, sort it out? I think if you swear as well, it levels it.
Yeah.
It makes you seem more genuine, honest emotion than just. Oh, but other children have to learn as well.
Yeah, no, it's when like
they do, but come on, though.
Yeah, it's
they don't care about that.
Like, teachers who can't control their kids will like be really preachy about the idea of education. You know what I mean? Like, we're all trying to learn here and blah blah. blah. And
Yeah.
fuck off. Like,
it's like
just,
no fucking kid who's hopeless. Maybe father wasn't around, or they just live in a shit area, or are around kind of shitty people who make them act terrible. They don't want to hear. Everyone others learning is really important here. Learning is what we care about in this school. It's like they want to hear. Especially if they're fatherless or haven't had a father, they want to hear, mate, sort your fucking self out. They want to hear a level. Like, this isn't meant to be sexist anyway, but no female teacher in school had that effect. Where if they like put you on side and like taught you fucking straight, taught you how it is, no female teacher would have that effect on us. I honestly wouldn't take it very serious. But when a male teacher like Mr. Rator or Mr. Sanderson done that, it was like...
Yeah, no, because they could.
There's certain teachers I had no respect for. Like, if Mr. Shepard said that, I was like, fuck off, he couldn't.
Yeah. No, it's like that. If they were intimidating, and if they like leveled with you, and like it actually just talk to you like you're kind of like you're an adult,
Yeah.
Then it would actually work.
Well, Mr. Herberton, he's the one that kind of like made me change a lot in school, because. And this will always be respectful for. Fucking hell.
Scotland.
For. Scotland! No, he was a Scottish bloke. This one, always be respectful for books we learned in English. Although we could have maybe learned better. I mean, when I learned and read Inspector Calls and learned the meaning behind it and the actual ideas, political ideas behind it, my life did change around. Like, genuinely, that changed my life. And to have a good teacher who actually cared about you and had a bit of compassion and wasn't just outright dismissive of you as a person, just changed your life around entirely. So when he was saying and explaining the ideas behind Inspector Calls, and then me being able to interpret it on my own as well, reading it alone, it did change your mind entirely and it made us stick in more. Yeah. Something like, I mean, even something as stupid, I got really into Nirvana in year 10, and that made me turn my life around. I think that motivated us more. Yeah. Because, to be honest, if I didn't turn my life around, I would be probably a crackhead on the street. Like, I would be an alcoholic, or I would be a drug addict on the street. I wouldn't have a good life, or I'd be a dealer. No, well, that's honest truth.
Like, I had a bit of a shock when I started being friends with you, because it was just... When I first met you, you were a
God.
I first met Riley in IT in year 7, and we just happened to sit next to each other. And Riley, he was a pro chap. I didn't like him. You broke me bag. You remember that? You broke me bag. And I was like, you have to pay for it. You have to pay.
It's like, I'm going to pay for that.
No. And he kept asking us what my fucking KD ratio and confidence.
It's a props too.
Yeah, you were like, no, mine's definitely better than yours. Mine's definitely better than yours.
Mine's definitely better.
And then it ended up, we just had an argument about how he said, this is like in like mid to late 2012, and he was like, they're bringing out a new COD next year. It's COD Ghost, that's what I tell. Bring it out next year, and I said, it's literally impossible. There's no way they can bring out a COD only a year after the last one. Literally.
Even though you surely knew that the last 5 CODs or something,
I didn't even notice.
I'd been brought.
Yeah. I just thought you were a horrible cunt. I think I was in your DT as well. And
no, I was like proper. I was a chavvy cunt. Like, if somebody was just sitting there, it would be automatically, try and bully them, bully them.
No, you bully teachers.
You want a reaction.
Like,
I would bully the teachers.
Yeah, like,
I wasn't very good,
just,
not
like,
proud of it.
Like in it was in year 7, I thought you were just like a stupid fucking chap. It's because you...
Well, I was a stupid chap.
I was in your DT, and you were saying to Mr. Dolman, because he kept just making noises while the class was on, and Mr. Dolman was like, why are you doing this? And you were like, I've got problems, sir, I've got problems, I've got problems.
No, it's what a lot of chaps resort to. It's like, if they've heard a mental health problem they might have, they instantly bring that up to a teacher as a reason for it, like, oh, well, so I've got fucking dyspraxia, so I didn't fucking matter. I'm fucking too where I want, basically. I've got ADHD, doesn't matter. I've heard that one a lot. ADHD is a common one. I was never diagnosed with ADHD. I was diagnosed with dyspraxia, which I definitely do have. My handwriting is fucking atrocious. It's backwards as fuck. but like I used to remember a lot of lads, because we went to all boys school. Have we said that yet? We went to an all male school, all male religious school.
Yeah. Where no one's Catholic.
Yeah, where nobody was religious. And a common thing was if a teacher shouted, you're like, oh, I've got ADHD, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
I remember the best fucking moment in year 7 was when Owen Hill forgot his PE kit. I've taught you this loads. When Owen Hill forgot his PE kit, which is a lad from school, it was like a proper... He was
the king of the chavs.
Oh, he was fucking leader of the chavs. That's what he was. That was his title. He led the chavs.
Yeah.
Right? No, he led me. Right? And I remember we used to have a stern PE teacher, Mr. Burleson. He was a fucking arsehole. And Owen Hill said, I've got my PE kit, sir. And he went... He said to an 11-year-old, you are a fat waste of bones and flesh and air. He said you're a fat waste of bones, flesh and air.
You forgot your PE
And
kit.
he went, I'm not fucking having this shit, I'm fucking off home, I'm talking to me ma, I'm going from seeing me ma, and he walked off. He just fucking left the school. He went, fuck off, sir, I'm fucking going to see you off that. Yeah, I was just like, fucking hell, that was amazing. I overheard that. You were a fat waste of bones, flesh and air.
Oh, like, I'm going to see me mum.
Yeah, no, he's like, fucking off, see me ma, fucking off, not bothered.
That's
Yeah,
great.
fucking sick of this. Yeah.
No, it's
And
like,
no, he started saying, you can't fucking talk us that way, you cheat cunt.
yeah,
It's like, I'm surprised he didn't get kicked out. He just started fucking swearing at him. It's like, to be fair though, it's warranted. Like,
Yeah.
you have, as a teacher, you have crossed the boundary.
Nah,
there,
he
like,
was
come on, man.
having a bad day. Like,
Yeah, that. No, he was always having a bad day. He was always a fucking
that's what PE
arsehole.
teachers are like. They're either pedos and really.
Because they want to be sports.
They want to be footballers in the end of this PE teacher.
No, yeah, no, they want to be footballers like rugby players, but PE was the only option. So I was like, I'll do my PE degree then. I mean, we're minimising an entire profession, but
Our PE
this is a
teachers
joke. Our PE teachers were like that. They were, I think PE was like the last ever resort.
Yeah.
Like they did not want to be PE teachers in reality, but it was the only thing left. So you got to go with PE, otherwise you're gonna just be living on your mum's couch like Mr. Fazakali.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
actually bad, mate.
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah.
Right, should we finish up? I think we've got a good podcast. We've talked about school, we've talked about life.
We've done
At the start of it,
life.
no, when we sung It's Coming Home, the context is it's Saturday,
No,
it's about, what time is it?
9 o'clock.
Fuck off!
It's Sunday.
It is Sunday, fucking hell. What time is it? 4? 6?
6.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
Nah, shut the fuck up. What?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's a time dilation.
Yeah, you get,
The
I don't know if
fucking-
anybody else gets his time dilation on drink is bad.
The Euros finished at 4.
The Euros finished.
No, but the match.
Vision of them.
Eurovision.
Oh, fucking hell, I stink to sweat.
No, I've got some deodorant if you want.
Yeah, I'd have some deodorant. Right, basically, when we're seeing it's coming home, we're just watching England game the 1-1 against
Yeah.
Croatia. Sterling first goal, everything like that, right? So that's why we're seeing it's coming home. So we'll end it with, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming